Good morning. How are you? I'm in Owl's Head, Maine, and I'm enjoying the clean air that I can breathe here, but thinking of those in the West Coast who can't do that. And I'm thinking of those on the East Coast that see what's happening on the West Coast as merely a pretty observance in the sky of the dust covering off the sun. Unconcerned, many, certainly Republicans, about why we're able to see such dust that will affect us on the East Coast, but nothing like it's going to affect people in California, Oregon, and Idaho. I think that's the division in this election between those who get it, who care, and those who don't, between those who understand a metaphor and the literalists who don't, those who would support Trump more because of the hate they want to enjoy than the services they would prefer for their fellow man, woman, child in America. Last night we had a diet of lies by Trump. ABC filled Trump's need to have a public demonstration while the mail-in ballots were going out. And it was an exemplar one of the failure to fact check in live time questions by articulate audience members and then follow-ups by Stephanopoulos. So only today in print will people be able to fact check what Trump did yesterday. But we who've experienced Trump are in a position like us New Yorkers were, that we know Trump is a criminal and you can't believe a thing he ever says. You can't trust him to do what's right. You can only trust him to do what's good for him. And so having experienced directly or by associates the pandemic, having associates and friends in California, Oregon, and Idaho, having seen a pandemic that attacks the lungs just as this fire is attacking the lungs of many people in California and the states involved in the fires. We are in a position, and it's why the polls indicate that Biden is holding steady and that he's fighting in those marginal states, but he's ahead. And if we keep the faith, so to speak, on November the 3rd, we can upend and give the heave-ho to the orange menace in the West Wing. If you have contributed, think about giving again. It doesn't have to be much because it's something that's read as a morale question to those who observe how funds are given to candidates in the closing days of a campaign. The $100 million that is being added to the coffers down in Florida to help Biden is a good example of this. And we have to do our smaller part in those kinds of contributions. If you can do phone calls or text messages or fill out postcards, if you can talk to a single friend that you think could be shifted if they heard the reasons why they should shift to Biden over Trump, then do that. Otherwise, I hope you'll get out. It's probably a beautiful place in a large part of America, but don't forget our friends out in the West Coast who are suffering. All the best. Bye-bye.